Buongiorno everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV and Merry Christmas! How is that for a Christmas present? Thank you very much, Eddie Howe's Black and White Army. A dominant display at Leicester has seen us wrap up Christmas with 3 points. In the bag, it's done. 3-0, and it was 3-0 early on, and let's be honest, that could have been an embarrassment today for Leicester. I think we definitely took our foot off the gas in the second half. Probably should have made substitutions a bit earlier, maybe. You know, Jacob Murphy nearly scored when he came on. I think it was albeit offside. But a calm, easy, cool day at the office for Newcastle United. It started so well. Chris Wood doesn't miss penalties. Best thing he can do is slot home a penalty. And we got a penalty. It's nice for the referees to get things right. And I thought he had a good game the day, the ref, that he'd give us a penalty early on, very early on in the game. Wood steps up, slams it down the middle. 1-0 Newcastle. Not long after that, it's 2-0 thanks to who else but Miggy Almiron. Almiron doing bits yet again. Almiron. You wouldn't think we had this break, man, would you? You wouldn't think we've just had over 40 days off and Almiron is continuing to be on smoke. 9 goals this season now. I think Prime said it took him over 100 games to score 9 goals last time out. He scored 9 goals this season. He continued just as he left off. Newcastle carried on just as they left off. Like I said, you never would have thought it was a break. I was worried a bit this week because I thought, you know, Al Hilal, the friendly against Valladolid, the cup game against Bournemouth, they were pretty stale performances, I thought, which is understandable. We're coming back from a long layoff. We got the job done. That was the main thing. But today was completely different. Today we were back. It's like the new Premier League's back. Right, let's switch on, boys. You know, Christmas yesterday, and they're playing with that much energy, that much enthusiasm. It's unreal, man. It's unreal. Like, we're watching the game, yeah, and we're thinking, what a delight this is to watch Newcastle. Like, how good is this to watch Newcastle? The best time of my life. The best time of my life. That first half, a joy to watch. Second half, again, just the grafting, the pressure, defending, Bruno coming back, Bruno celebrating, sliding challenges like he's won the league. Newcastle fans were in the crowd shouting, we're going to win the league. And, you know, you never know. Leicester, for example, stranger things have happened. I mean, this is mental, this, man. Second in the league now. Second in the Premier League. Now, we know obviously Arsenal play at 8 o'clock night, Man City play on Wednesday, I think it is. But Newcastle as it stands, we're doing our part. You know, we might play a game or two more than them, but we're doing our part. We are second in the Premier League. This time last year, we were second bottom. Second bottom this time last year, and now we're second in the league. Remember, today, no Callum Wilson. No Callum Wilson today. Chris Wood starts, does well, takes his penalty, scores his goal. No Callum Wilson. Obviously, Alexander Isak, record signing, still out. Still no sign of him. We don't even need them. Alan St. Maximin, the star boy of Newcastle for years, on the bench, comes on with 7 minutes to go. You know, this is unbelievable, man. Almiron playing the way he is, scoring again. Bruno back in the middle. Joelinton scored the 3rd goal. Joelinton was amazing today. The energy levels of him, a bullet header, fantastic celebrations. The defence again. Nick Pope, by the way. Nick Pope was outstanding. In goal again, Nick Pope, to keep his clean sheet, because Leicester had 2 or 3 good chances late on in that second half. Jamie Vardy was a bit of a nuisance when he came off the bench. Pope was amazing. Botman, fantastic. Leicester maybe should have had a penalty. Looked like he's hit his hand. Who cares? We've had enough decisions go against us. The defenceman, Botman, Shaw, Burn, Pope, Captain Trippier down that right-hand side. His touches, he's going forward. And, you know, I talk about Almiron. That second goal, the build-up play to that. Bruno's switchfield pass, Trippier's layoff, the give and go, the finish from Almiron, so cool. It's just unbelievable watching this Newcastle side. I'm blown away, and we're blowing teams away. We're blowing teams out the park early on. Like I say, it was 3-0 early on. It finishes 3-0. That could have easily been 5 or 6 if I'd have turned it up. But, you know, they've had a long layoff. It's the festive break. You've got to think we've got games coming up fast and thick. So, what a performance that is from Newcastle, and what a present. What a way to finish off Christmas, round up this year. Leeds United on New Year's Eve at St James's Park is going to be absolutely rocking. And that game today was class. Like I said, it couldn't have went much better. Really clean sheet, few goals, dominant display, dominated possession. Just a joy to watch. And you look at that league table and it gets you excited, doesn't it? It gets you buzzing. You look at it and you think, what could happen this year? This could be a special year. You know, like European football, January transfer window coming. It's very exciting times. Very exciting times for Newcastle. Make sure if you don't follow on social media already at the Magpie Channel, put the picture out of James Maddison in the crowd as well. James Maddison sitting there in a huff. He can't wait for the January window. Hopefully he's coming to Newcastle. But that team at the minute, it'd be hard to replace some of them, most of them, because they're just playing out the skin, and it's just so good to see after the layoff. You know, the question was, can Newcastle United keep this going? We were on such a high, such a momentum. That's now 6 wins in a row in the Premier League. After that break, you were thinking, we could be able to come back strong. We'll be able to keep this run going, keep the energy. Like I said, it looks like it never changed. It looks like we're never away. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Buzzing with that win. Buzzing to be a Newcastle fan, and so excited for the next game already. Just can't wait for the rest of the season. Like, so happy the World Cup's out of the way now. We've came back with a bang. Eddie Howe, another magnificent display from his players. We've got it spot on the day. 6 wins in a row, 3 points in the bag, a clean sheet, 3-0 win away to Leicester. Happy days, man. Absolutely buzzing. Hope you've had a great Christmas, everyone. Drop the comments below what you thought of today's game. Subscribe to Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.